Welcome to the St. John's International Women's Film Festival. We are 31 this year, and what a year it's been. Luckily, we have a solid foundation built over 30 years by our founder, Dr. Noreen Golfman, and all the women who have served this festival as board members, as staff, volunteers, film viewers, and audience members. We are grateful for all that women's work and the continuing support of our sponsors and funders. It's enabled us to pivot seamlessly into a digital festival and to continue to build our reputation internationally and nationally. This year, we are thrilled to be screening 62 films from 14 countries with a total of 7 local productions. Like the majority of Canadian film festivals, we are going online from October the 14th to the 18th. We know pivoting digitally will expand our audience across the province and into the Atlantic region. And you can watch our films made by women for everyone, anywhere this year. As well, because we're online, more creatives across the province and the region can take advantage of our workshops and classes this year and our talks. We're really excited about that. It's something we've wanted to do for a long time. And this year, we're going to make it happen. We're also going to make something else happen. Given the tremendous work that Newfoundlanders have done over the last few months and the safety measures put in place by our public health officials and the easing of some of those restrictions, we are going to host some screenings in person. Join us with your fanciest face mask. We're going to be at the Mount Pearl Cinemas. For some of our screenings, we'll tell you which ones as the days progress, but we're really excited to get back into the cinema. We might have to squirt our popcorn with hand sanitizer as opposed to butter, but we are going to be there. And one of the reasons we wanted to be there was because our opening night film is a local film that we really want to celebrate in person, in real life. Opening night this year is the film Little Orphans, directed by Ruth Lawrence, written by Emily Bridger. This film represents what our festival is all about. We lift women up. We start with workshops and classes. We go on to supporting their short films. There's prizes. And now we're opening the film festival with this film. It is a cornucopia of Newfoundland talent, and we are thrilled. Closing night this year will be the film Queen of the Morning Calm, an award-winning debut feature by Canadian writer and director Gloria Young Kim. It's a powerful love story between mother and daughter, and I can guarantee you, you will fall in love with Mona, the daughter. She is possibly the most badass 10-year-old you will ever meet. And our Friday night feature, we're happy to announce, is Helen Shaver's Happy Place, written by Pamela Signa. It features a stellar cast of Canadian actors, including our very own Mary Walsh. Along with those 3 special films, we have many notable docs and dramas from Hong Kong, Belgium, Canada, and the US. And we're celebrating 5 local short films this year. Congratulations to Prajwala Dixit, to Kiri Gamberg, Andrea Cass, Jamie Miller, and Jordan Canning. Thank you, everyone. Join us online for womensfilmfestival.com from October the 14th to the 18th, and we look forward to seeing you in person.
Hi, I'm Bernard Davis, Minister of Tourism, Culture, Arts and Recreation. The Government of Newfoundland and Labrador is pleased to support the 2020 St. John's International Women's Film Festival. Filled with an assortment of international documentaries, short films, features, workshops, and networking sessions, this year's festival will be a virtual event, allowing patrons from across our province and the globe to discover the caliber of the industry we have right here in our province. I'm very proud to acknowledge the St. John's International Women's Film Festival for opening doors for prospective filmmakers and helping them grow our province's film industry, a $50 million industry that generates skill jobs and creates economic spin-offs in Newfoundland and Labrador. Women filmmakers deliver an inspiring message. I applaud the organizers, volunteers, and sponsors for their commitment to ensuring this year's virtual festival is a successful one. Congratulations to you all.
Hi, I'm Doreen Rowe, the Executive Director of the Newfoundland and Labrador Film Development Corporation. The NLFTC is very proud to sponsor this year's St. John's International Women's Film Festival and to have invested in many of the films you'll see. Through the continued support of the Government of Newfoundland and Labrador, the NLFTC's various programs provide incentives for the growth of the film and television industry here. Not only do the shows created highlight Newfoundland and Labrador's incredible talent and culture, these projects also provide significant economic activity, well over $500 million in production activity since the founding of the NLFTC. As substantiated by many economic analyses, for every dollar the NLFTC invests, $3 in economic activity is created locally by leveraging outside investments. The result is hundreds of jobs, which are creative and highly skilled, help keep young people in our province and have a strong, positive ripple-through effect on our local economy. The Canadian film and television industry, like our society as a whole, has had to address structural inequalities and confront issues of abuse of power that still need to be overcome on a daily basis. But the Canadian film and television industry overall is progressive and highly committed to fairness and diversity. The St. John's International Women's Film Festival is a key component of the film and television ecosystem that has been built here. It is our local industry's flagship event and plays a crucial role in providing filmmakers and audiences with much-needed screening opportunities. Hearing these voices has never been more important. Through its 31-year history, the Women's Film Festival has been vital in many ways in providing women filmmakers with a strong platform for their work. Its positive impact has been clear locally in that the majority of projects supported by the NLFTC now have women producers. The Women's Film Festival has also been essential over the years to the business of the industry in bringing national and international decision makers here. This year, unfortunately, because of the pandemic, things will be different. The festival has had to make huge adjustments in the current situation, but they have brought the can-do attitude the Women's Film Festival has always brought to the table when starting the festival and in its early days, and when people asked, why do we need a Women's Film Festival anyway? And in surviving and flourishing for 31 years. It hasn't always been easy. So our thanks to all the partners of the festival and our congratulations to the board, staff, and volunteers of the festival who faced the situation and provided a great alternative despite the many challenges. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jen Brown, Executive Director of the St. John's International Women's Film Festival. I'm really proud to be joining you here today from my home, which is where many of you may also be enjoying this year's virtual festival. We've been working really hard to make sure that this year's events offer something for everyone and that can be enjoyed by patrons across the country. As such, we've made some really fun changes. First of all, we've increased the number of films that we're screening, which means that we get to pay more artists and that we offer more options for our audiences. We've also adjusted our ticket fees. We've lowered all of our fees so that more of you can buy tickets, and we've also extended some of our perks of our festival pass, which now includes all of our opening and closing night films. Now more than ever, we wanted to make sure that we're supporting our filmmakers. Therefore, we've extended our film forum events so that they're offering a lot more panels, more diverse topics, and, best of all of this year's forum events will be free. We're going to be pre-filming most of them so that audiences around the world can watch when they want, where they want. Our topics this year range from funding, distribution, queer cinema, accessible filmmaking, and more. So we hope that you get to really enjoy these events. In order to do what we do, we have to again give our sincere thanks to all of our funders, supporters, loyal audiences, and our filmmakers. Without you, we would not be able to be here today. So again, thank you very much. From October 14th to 18th, I hope that you can join us. Tune in for watch parties, check out our forum panels, take in some of the fun special surprises that we're going to be announcing in the next few weeks, and of course, enjoy this festival. Thank you so much.
I don't know where we go from here. Are those
How do you think she'll be?
Difficult.
Where's Mom?
Look at us. She did permanent damage the way she treated us, taking off all the time. I'm gonna do it at the wedding. Confront her.
That's a really bad idea.
You know, looking at it, who wouldn't want to live here?
I don't know why anyone would want to live here.
Come on. That's home.
Not for me.
I haven't been well. Did you know that? There's not enough years, enough health.
You're gonna stay, right? Billy is still really young.
Did I ever tell you the story of when Daddy and I first met?
Tell me.
You got glamour.
Really?
Glamour's worth more than pretty. Makes more money at the club. Just one more glass and I'm done. Babe, I need to talk to you.
It'll wait.
Babe.
It'll wait.
Deborah! The bench!
Nothing has turned out the way I wanted it to.
I don't fit in the world. Is it possible the world still needs you? Not anymore.
I thought we could make a collage of what I like to call your happy place.
Underneath a good man with fast hands.
I keep thinking there's something I can do to get her back, who I was before. But she's dead. And she's never coming back.
Funny thing about our store, we seem to break all the rules of good business, but the customers seem to love it.
A Toronto landmark has been sold. Honest Ed's has been bought by a Vancouver-based luxury developer. Some in the area are already fearing the worst.
I don't know how often it is that an entire city block is evacuated at the same time.
When my dad came here from Portugal, they couldn't afford anything. So Honest Ed's, they always come here. Now I'm taking down my dad's memories too.
It sounds like you two are looking for a counselor and you're having trouble finding a match. Is that right?
This marriage is on thin ice. Your job/homework is to not talk too much and have as much sex as possible. We can leave it there.
A toast to Mr. and Mrs. Monroe. May you always be as in love as you are today.
You guys have kids?
You have children, huh?
When's the baby due?
We're pushing 40. What if we just got out of the way to see if it was meant to be?
I thought we didn't want a baby.
If you go to the table of contents,
The clitoris is mentioned on like page 372.
I do not see the term clitoris not present here at all. It's almost as if they wiped womanhood out of the text.
I was kind of shook. Whoa, it's that big.
How, did I not know this?
I was dumbfounded that I didn't know my own body.
The representations of sexuality almost universally exclude the clitoris as being necessary. And that's just absurd. It's akin to these ideas in medieval times that the universe revolved around the earth.
The guy that I married just refused to acknowledge the female genitalia. He thought it was gross.
I'm 24 and feel really self-conscious. I don't think I have ever climaxed.
Humankind as a whole is not the crown of creation. We are setting the stage for something that transcends us. A new form of life is emerging.
Artificial intelligence is rapidly reshaping the world.
It's going to be everywhere all the time. It's going to hear everything. It's going to be connected to every single camera on the planet.
AI will ultimately be the best thing ever to happen to humanity or the worst thing ever. That's why this is the most important conversation of our time.
How I see it is that when we do act civil and expect a response and don't get it, so next time, we're going to be as nice.
Only 3% of officers that have complaints against them end up getting disciplined.
In more than 99% of the thousands of misconduct complaints, no disciplinary action was ever taken.
Young people have attempted to impose upon me, as president of the police board, a power that I don't possess. They want any police officer who kills an African American to be fired, stripped of their pension, without any due process, any investigation. There's clearly a role to play for protests. Some of the issues that we're talking about today related to the Chicago Police Department wouldn't be happening without people being out in the street. But there's a time and a place for everything.
幾時結婚啊？而家有求咪結咯。人哋個個結晒婚啦，得返你嫁唔出咋？
最大嘅優點咪就係佢屋企人買一層樓俾我哋結婚咯。
咁我哋而家都一齊住啦，咁結唔結婚有乜關係啫？
旅行結婚，你爹哋媽咪同意㗎啦。
老人家嘅意見要聽嘅嘛，你而家係結婚定係老人院表演啦？
咁其實係你想結婚定係你阿媽想結婚咧？而家
Okay, now this is real. One step at a time, make sure you're stable.
Je pensais pas que je trouverais ça dur.
Ouf, le risque de prendre soin de moi. Le risque de prendre soin de moi, ça voudrait dire d'arrêter de consommer, de prendre un autre chemin, de prendre ma vie en main et d'aller de l'avant. Et ça, je pense que je sais pas pourquoi, j'aimerais bien pouvoir enlever le frein, je sais pas où il est, et pouvoir le faire, mais j'y arrive pas.
Je suis en train d'écrire une chanson, peut-être que c'est terminé, mais ça c'est une chanson qui s'appelle My Secret Life. It goes like this. I smile when I'm angry. I cheat and I lie. I do what I have to do to get by. But I know what is wrong and I know what is right. I'm a master of truth in my secret life.